Hey everyone, it's Sarah, and today I have a new to me dupe house to share with you. So I was recently contacted from this house here called AR Fragrances. I think they're a relatively new house on the market. They asked if I wanted to work with them, and of course I said yes. I'm always interested in discovering new houses, especially small businesses. And so yeah, they said go ahead and pick out a couple of fragrances, and they sent them over. So these are the two fragrances that I chose. So anyways, all of their fragrances they're extrait formulations, so they're really strong. They are in the $40 to $45 range, and I do have a discount code for you guys. But anyways, I chose one fragrance that I was super familiar with, so I would be able to tell you if it was a good clone or not, and then one that I had never smelled. I have tested both of them. I've given them both good full wear tests. And I'm gonna tell you, I was not able to spray anything else on or test anything else the day that I wore both of these. These fragrances are incredibly potent. So the first one I picked is this one called Amber. This is actually a clone of Chanel Coco Mademoiselle. I do have a bottle of Coco Mademoiselle. It's super, super old. I've only got a tiny bit left in it. And I'm familiar enough with that perfume, like intimately familiar with that perfume, enough that I knew I would be able to tell if this was a good dupe or not. This is amazing. I will tell you, the most difference you're gonna get, and I find this usually with all clone houses. Usually the biggest difference is in the initial spray, and that was the case with the Coco Mademoiselle dupe. When I first sprayed it, I wasn't totally sure how good of a dupe it was, but it only took about 15 minutes for this one to completely dry down. And once it completely dried down, it was spot on. And I actually enjoyed the initial spray of this one more because I find the patchouli in Coco Mademoiselle to be a bit harsh, especially in that initial spray. That is not the case with this one. This one, it's like Coco Mademoiselle, but if you took out that really harsh, sharp patchouli in the initial spray. So when you do get to the deep dry down with this one, you get a lot more of the patchouli, but by then the kind of initial sharpness has worn off of it. So I actually enjoy this more. I will tell you, in the deep dry down of this one, which again, it only takes maybe 15 minutes to get there, it smells identical, like identical to Coco Mademoiselle. I was really excited to get this one because like I said, I don't really have, gosh, it smells so good. It smells so good. I don't really have Coco Mademoiselle. I wouldn't use my old bottle at this point. In fact, I might have even thrown it away because it was so old. So I was really happy to have this fragrance back in my life. It's not like my most favorite fragrance in the world, but I do really like it. And every once in a while, you do just want to reach for something like this, something that's super easy, that's a people pleaser, that's super feminine smelling, really classic smelling, and just gorgeous. I loved this. I smelled like this until I washed it off the next day. And when I say smelled like this until I washed it off, like strong, as if I had just sprayed it. It's so incredibly strong and long lasting. Admittedly, I went a little too hard with this. Like, I did not realize how strong and how long lasting this was gonna be. So yeah, it was absolutely nuclear on me, but I loved it. It was amazing. I was so super impressed with this. So anyways, that's the first one I picked out, and that one is Amber, which is Chanel Coco Mademoiselle. And then the second one I picked out, this one I was super, super excited about. This one is called Woven Raisin, and this one is a clone of Jo Malone, Jasmine, Samba, and Marigold. And this is the one that I've never smelled before. You guys, this is the most exquisite jasmine scent It is so beautiful. I really don't smell much other than jasmine. It's such a beautiful, warm, kind of slightly syrupy jasmine scent. This one smells incredible on the skin. There's something in the base of this one that I can smell on skin. It's something really warm. I don't know if it's the Marigold or what, and I have not ever smelled the original of this. What I can tell you though is Jo Malone fragrances just do not perform well on me at all. None of them last very long. This thing, just like the Coco Mademoiselle dupe, is an absolutely nuclear fragrance. It smells so beautiful on the skin. Again, on skin, it's jasmine, but everything kind of warms up and there's something really beautiful and warm and almost skin-like in the base. Again, completely nuclear. I smelled like this for 24 hours until I washed it off the next day. So yeah, if you're looking for a really good clone house, and they don't have a ton of fragrances yet. Again, I do think they're kind of maybe a newer house, but what they do have, I feel like is, I mean, just from my experience with these two, I feel like all of them are gonna be good. These are incredibly nuclear fragrances. And again, I haven't smelled the original of this one, but this one smells so close to the original. I have a feeling this one is probably really, really close to the original too. So yeah, if you're looking for a really affordable like clone house that you wanted to check out, this is a little house called AR Fragrances. I will have a link for you down below, as well as a discount code. So you can use the code Sarah Mays at checkout for 15% off. They're already incredibly affordable fragrances, so that's amazing. Another discount on top of that is great. But yeah, I'll have everything linked down below for you. I do hope that you all enjoyed this and found it helpful. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.